federal agents seizing former Congressman Eric Swalwell's devices and searching his home. We've got our Capitol Hill correspondent, Jay O'Brien, following the investigation. Jay, it's been a minute, man. Thank you for being here. So we've got multiple sexual misconduct allegations and allegations of sexual assault from multiple women against Eric Swalwell. How is he responding, and what do we know about these allegations?
Yeah, and it's unclear, Ashin, what exactly led to this moment in what appears to be a federal investigation in which FBI agents served a warrant to Eric Swalwell over the weekend at a San Francisco airport. We're just now learning about it. They seized his phone. They seized his laptop. Sources tell ABC News that it's based on allegations of sexual assault, but we just don't know which allegations of sexual assault because the former congressman has faced a number of those accusations as well as sexual misconduct accusations. In one instance, there was a woman who accused former Congressman Swalwell of drugging her, of sexually assaulting her, and choking her. Swalwell has denied every single accusation of sexual assault. He has called them flat false. So we know that the FBI is investigating something related to sexual assault, but we just don't know exactly what.
Yeah, Jay, I mean, it seems like a lot of people still seem to be searching why his phones might have been seized. It seems like there's a lot of unknowns here, but do we know what Swalwell's saying about the seizure?
It's unclear. Right now, Swalwell has not said anything about the seizure of those devices one way or the other. We have reached out to his lawyer. Why the device was seized and the laptop was seized, that's just usually par for the course in an investigation. We also know that agents searched Swalwell's Washington, D.C. home after they seized the phone and the laptop over the weekend at that airport in San Francisco. Again, that's also par for the course in an investigation. We don't know how this investigation began, but it's worth pointing out that the U.S. Attorney for Washington, D.C., Jeanine Pirro, said when Swalwell resigned from Congress, ended his run for governor, had this fall from grace because he was once a rising star in the Democratic Party, she said she would look into his conduct in the nation's capital, which is in her jurisdiction. She even put up, remember, Ashin, a tip line asking the public to call in.
And Jay, there's been another breakout search as it pertains to this story, the name Christine Fang. People are wondering, who is she and how does she tie into all of this?
It's somewhat unrelated from all of this, but it involves Eric Swalwell. So recently, the government declassified investigative materials that found that Eric Swalwell, that showed that Eric Swalwell in 2015 told federal investigators who were investigating Christine Fang as a possible Chinese spy that they had been physically intimate on what he said was a handful of occasions. But that report, or that series of documents that were released alongside that report, found that Swalwell, as far as what we've seen in these documents, did not do anything wrong. There was no quid pro quo between him and Fang, and it's unclear exactly what federal officials were probing after they stopped looking at Swalwell and just continued to look at Fang and potential Chinese influence there. And that's something that Swalwell's attorneys have responded to, and they pointed out that, as they characterize it, the government found no wrongdoing, but it's being searched, Ashin, because while it was a consensual physical encounter between Swalwell and Fang, Swalwell says, it's being searched because he's back in the headlines.